Hi, Ernie.
Hello.
Hi, Ernie.
Hello. So we're on Lamed Hey, Amid Aleph, Ton Rabbanon, pre-Eitz Hadar. That's referring to the Esrog. Eitz Shatam Eitzo Pir Yoshaveh. A tree where the bark and the fruit taste the same. Have you ever the Etrog? The aim of pilpil, and maybe it's pepper. Why do I need machal? Any odeshu machal? Matam eitz machal. Eitz shatam eitzo pir yoshaveh. Again, it's a tree and the fruit are the same. Aviyom is that pilpolin. L'lamdek shapilpilin chayim be'orla. Pepper are also chayv and orla. And they in Eretz Yisrael chaser klum. Eretz Yisrael is not missing anything. Shenemar lo techsar kol ba. So why over there? Why don't we say maybe the etrog is a pilpil? Because Hashem Mishum Dolyafsha, we can't use a pilpil as the etrog. Echinavi. Ninkart chada. Should we only use one small pepper? Lo minkra lekichasa. You wouldn't even recognize that you've taken a species. Ninkart treya tlasa. If you're going to take two or three, so echadam rachman of lo shnayim shlosha peros. The Torah said one and not two or three. Hilkach lo yavshar. So therefore, it cannot be the pilpul. It's got to be the etrog. Rebbe Yomer al tikra hadar ela hadir, like a corral. Madir zeh yesh bo gdolim uktanim tumim uvalim umim. You look at a corral of sheep. You have big ones, little ones, shleimim, balim umim, achanami, by etrog as well. Yesh bo gdolim uktanim tumim uvalim umim. Freit the Gemara otu shar peiros less bu gdolim uktanim tumim uvalim umim. What other fruits don't have this kind of mixture? When the little fruit come, there's still big fruit. It means you have all sorts of types of fruit in the etrog tree. A etrog will go from year to year. It might be in a tree more than 1 year. In Greece, the word idur is water. That what kind of tree grows on any kind of, whether it's an irrigated field or a non-irrigated, is the etrog. Then we said an etrog shel asher shel iranidach as possible. It's my time. Akiva de l'sreifa koi. Asher and iranidach have to be burned. So ktuti michlet is considered as if it's burnt right now and there's no shear. And you need a shear for an etrog. Vishel orla pasul. Why? My time. Can't eat orla. And this mandama holds that in order for it to be lachem, you should have to be able to do anything you want with it, including eat it. Since orla is asr bana, it has no value. And it therefore doesn't fulfill lachem. Now, we would have thought man de boy lo boy didn't know. The one that requires the ability to eat it has no requirement about it being worth something. Uman de boy did mom, and the one who says it has to be worth something, lo boy does not require trachila. But that the Gemara is going to disprove. It's not. So truma tmei psu. We said if it's truma that was tamei, the etrog is possible. I understand why it would be possible. Because truma tmei can't be eaten. Fine. Shop here. According to the Shita, that the etrog is not good if it's orla because it doesn't worth anything. Well, truma tmei is worth something. The Kohen can burn it. Everybody holds that the item needs heter achila. Ki pligi b'din moment. The machlokes is whether it needs monetary value. Marsar heter achila b'din din moment loy b'din. As long as it has heter achila, if it's not worth anything, it would be okay. Marsar din moment nami b'din, and you need din moment as well. My binai. What would be a case that would give enough community? That Ma'aser Sheni that's brought to Yerushalayim according to Rab Meir really doesn't belong to you. You're eating it from Shulchan Gavoya. So the man if you shein b'heter achila, well, Arei yesh b'heter achila. Ma'aser Sheni Yerushalayim you can eat. So according to that man Amar, you could use it. The man if you shein b'din mammon, Ma'aser Sheni mammon gavo is not your personal asset. Belongs to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you're just eating it from his table. I'm going to prove to you that it's Rabasi who held that the reason why you can't use the orla is because there's no more. Rabasi, which is exactly our shita. And according to Reb Meir, Ma'aser Sheni Yerushalayim is not your personal asset. So that's why you're not Mekayim mitzvahs etrog on Yom Tov. The Divrei Chachamim, we don't require that. Okay, tis time that it's Ravasi. Guf am Ravasi. Etrog shel Ma'aser Sheni. The Divrei Rab Meir ein odem yotze b'dei chavos b'Yom Tov, because we said it doesn't have moment value. The Divrei Chachamim odem yotze b'dei chavos b'Yom Tov. Which because it has moment value. Matzah shel Ma'aser Sheni. Let's say you brought matzah of Ma'aser Sheni to Shalayim. L'divrei Rab Meir ein adam yotze b'dei chavos b'Pesach. Can't use it for the Seder night. L'divrei Chachamim adam yotze b'dei chavos. It's considered your asset. Isa shel Ma'aser Sheni. You have a dough of Ma'aser Sheni. L'divrei Rab Meir p'turim and achalu, because it needs lachem. Divrei Chachamim, where the Isa of Ma'aser Sheni is personal money, chayev is b'cham. So Maskif Rav Papa. Rav Papa asked the following question. I understand very well Bishma Isa Ksiv Reishis Arisoy Secha. So the dough has to be yours. Etruk Nami Ksiv Lachem, Kachtem Lachem, got to be yours. Ela Matzah Miksiv Matzaschem. Where does it say by Matzah that it has to belong to you? So Amar Rav Shmuel Vitem Rav Yema Bar Shlomo Asya Lechem Lechem. It's a hekesh techala. Ksiv Achal Lechem Oni. Uksiv Asya Bayabach Lechem Lechem Aret. Malahalam Mishalachem V'lo Misal Ma'aser and Ka Avkan Mishalachem V'lo Shma'aser. So matzah is learned the hekesh to Ma'aser Sheni. Lema Messiah Le. Yisr Shel Ma'aser Sheni. P'tur V'nachal Divrei Meir. So what do you mean Lema Messiah Le? He is the same baraisa. Well, if there's a machlokes regarding matzah and compared to challah, maybe bahanami pligi. Oh, dilma shiny isa. Maybe there's no machlokes because isa is different. The amar kra arisoysechem arisoysechem trades zimni. That's why there's lachem, because there's a doubling of the psukim. So we don't know which way it is. There's no riot from there. Then we said shel truma tmeya psula. If the etrog was truma tmeya, you can't use it. The less they have terachila, because you can't eat it. Shel truma tahor lo yitol. L'chatchila, if it's tahor truma, you shouldn't take it. If you took it, it's okay. Pliga baravami ravasi. Because a etrog that is tohor, since it comes in contact with water, it's machshel kabel tumah. So we don't want it to potentially become tummy or something else tummy. The chadam of nesham afsida. The other man Amar learns, because if you're gonna touch the etrog, the lining of the etrog is not going to be roy lachima. My the outer cleat of the etrog was given to the hegdish. Because it doesn't belong to you, and therefore you can't ruin it. However, said the Mishnah, you shouldn't do lechatchila, but v'notel kshay. Now, the mandar of Neishain b'heter achila, harei yesh b'heter achila. You're allowed to eat from a kohen, so it has heter achila, so that's why it's kosher. The mandar of Neishain din mammon, harei yesh din mammon, it belongs to the kohen, and therefore, for all of those reasons, you'd be able to use that etrog. Vishal Demai. We said etrog of Demai was a machlokes Beis Shammai Beis Hillel. My Tamai Beis Hillel, even the iboy mafkir l'nechase. A person at any time could be mafkir all of his assets. Havi ani, and an ani is allowed to eat Demai. So since you have it in your power to become an ani, the chazi lei hashtanami lachem kriyin, so it's called lachem. It's not. Machilas aniyim demai. V'sachsanya demai. Aniyim can eat demai, and if the army comes into your city, you have to put them up. You can feed them demai. U'Beis Shammai ani lo yoachel demai, but the Beis Shammai holds you can't. Even an ani can't eat demai. So therefore, even though you have the ability to be mafkir yunachos, it doesn't help you because an ani doesn't eat demai. It's not. Machilin aniyim demai v'achsanoim demai. V'amar v'una tana Beis Shammai omrim ein machil saniyim v'achsanim demai. U'Beis Hillel omrim machilin saniyim demai v'achsanim demai. Then we said Shomaiser Sheni Sheb Yushalayim. We said you should not take it lechatchila. Why? The man of Nesha Machshira, because you be Machshir l'kabel tumah, Hare Machshira. The man of Nesha Mafsida, Hare Mafsida. So in either way, both Manda Amrim would say you shouldn't use it l'chatchila. But b'di'evet, I'm not talk sheva. If you shook it, it's kosher. The man of Nesha b'heter achila, that's a divrei hakol, and this has heter achila. The man of Sheba din Mammon Hamani Rabbanani, not Rabbi Kiva, because Rabbi Kiva holds Ma'aser Sheni in Yerushalayim. Is mom and gavoy. Also chazazis, if it had pimples, so if it's on the majority, we said it's not good. That's only if it's in one place. If it's bumps in multiple places, it's okay. If it's in 3 or 4 places, it's certainly possible. If it has these chazazis, it's on a minority, it's kosher. And 2 or 3 places like a leopard, upasul. On the choitem, on the top of the etrog, any spot is even b'mashu who's going to be possible. That's why we check our estrogen very carefully. Nitla pitmaso, if the pitum is taken off, we said it's possible. Torah is about Lazar nitla buchnasa. Right, that's the that little twig that slips from the top of the esrog. Niklaf, which means peeled. Ravahai etroga de agli kaina sumka ksheya. An etrog that is like peeled like a date, and the rest of it can remain. That's okay. Ksheya. Our Mishnah said if it's peeled, it's possible. Kasha. If the whole etrog was peeled, it's possible. If it's in a small place, it's okay. Okay.
What about tomorrow?